Let me guess, you wake up every day and feel like someone somewhere is racing ahead of you. They're doing better, achieving more, living the life you secretly wish was yours. Meanwhile, you look at where you are and think, what happened? How am I still here? Maybe the world told you that by now you should have achieved something great. Maybe you told yourself you would, but instead you feel stuck. You envy people who seem to have it all figured out, and you're terrified of one thing, that it might already be too late for you. But here's the truth no one tells you. You're measuring your path using a map that was never meant to guide you. The world you grew up in taught you a simple equation. More equals better. Faster equals success. Followers equals worth. From the moment you were old enough to dream, society handed you a timeline. Graduate by this age. Get married by this age. Have a family, a house, a career by this age. And worst of all, every time you look at social media, it feels like you're stuck while everyone else is moving forward. But here's the thing. The people you're comparing yourself to, they're not ahead of you. There's no ahead. There's no race. There's only one truth you need to accept. Your life's timeline belongs only to you. 2,000 years ago, Plato wrote about something called the tyranny of the many. He observed that most people live their lives unconsciously, mimicking what seems popular, choosing what seems safe. They follow the herd, terrified of being left behind. Sound familiar? The truth is, society rewards conformity, not authenticity. You've been conditioned to envy lives that may not even be real, and to chase things you may not even want. But envy is a trap. It's like drinking salt water. The more you consume it, the thirstier you become. Because every time you compare yourself to someone else, you reinforce this deep, subtle lie that their timeline is worth more than yours. Nietzsche once wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." But what if you don't know your why? What if you've spent so much time chasing success, impressing others, or avoiding failure that you stopped asking, what do I care about? What truly wakes me up inside? Here's the truth. Feeling behind in life isn't failure, it's friction. And friction isn't bad. It's what happens when your soul realizes it's been running in a direction that doesn't serve it anymore. It's the body's way of saying, stop, turn around, ask for meaning. Your feelings of being behind aren't a problem, they're an invitation. Here's the secret. Time isn't real. Think about it. Two people could achieve the exact same success, but at drastically different speeds. Does one matter more than the other? Einstein himself taught that time is relative. He wasn't just talking about physics, he was talking about life. The reason you feel behind is because you were taught to see time as linear, that there's an ideal path. But life doesn't work that way. Some people blossom at 16, others at 60. Some never arrive at all, but create quietly, in the shadows, living a life no less meaningful. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. The issue isn't that time is moving too fast. The issue is the story you tell yourself about where you should be. The Stoics taught one simple practice to free yourself from suffering: radical acceptance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So let me ask you this. What would happen if you stopped racing? What if you stopped comparing your messy, imperfect, beautiful journey with someone else's highlight reel? Would the weight lift? Would the voices criticizing you grow quiet? Because the truth is, your worth isn't tied to your speed. Your life isn't defined by your job, your relationships, or your net worth. It's defined by one thing: how honestly you live. I need you to hear this. You are not behind. You are not failing. The people you compare yourself to are struggling just as much as you are. You just don't see it. The only timeline that matters is yours. And the only way forward is to stop judging where you are and start asking where you truly want to go. What would it look like if you stopped chasing and started building? Because that ache inside you, that quiet voice wondering if you're meant for something more, it isn't weakness, it's truth. So stop asking, am I winning the race? Start asking, am I moving towards something meaningful? Forget the distractions, forget the timelines, forget the noise. You are not behind, you are becoming at your own pace. Subscribe to Echo Praxis for ideas that remind you life isn't a race, it's a journey toward who you were always meant to be.